get it to Taylor. They're going to take some time off the clock, first of all. But they give it to Creekmore out on the three-point line.
You better be careful.
Williams wasn't quite expecting
There's
it.
Creekmore trying to post up.
Now they do go to him. Early on, 4 fouls.
Plenty of time.
Pull up. Oh! What a shot from Creekmore!
Big time bucket.
Minute to go. 5-point lead. Worcester a minute away from their first ever major title.
There's no rush. Oh, they're double teaming.
Oh, that's a high pass. Johnson caught it, but he didn't get it away.
How could you do that? How could you do that?
And having pulled it back to a one-shot game with a score and a steal and a score, they've now turned it over and it's back to 2, and they're in the same hole they were, but with only 47 seconds to do something about it.
I think you need a foul early, don't you?
But you didn't want Early to foul out, that's the thing. Early was on 4, so he couldn't commit that foul, but Marco Tullio did. That's only his 3rd. But it's not the team's 5th, it's the team's 4th, so they need one more to send them to the free throw line.
Don't foul him while it's being inbounded. It might be on sportsmanlike. There we go.
Now you can foul him. But if there's
the clock ran there.
If there's a man you want on the free throw line in a situation like this.
Well, I don't know what he shot tonight, Danny. It hasn't been great.
He's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He's 3 of 12 from the floor, but usually in clutch situations, Zaire Taylor is money in the bank.
Okay, let's check it out.
Oh, just enough on that. And this one's big because this means they need 3 scores.
That's right. I can see a quick pull-up jumper right here on this next possession by Murray.
They need a quick score and it needs to go in, whatever happens here in Glasgow.
I'm surprised they didn't bring Northern in here for this rebound.
Oh, he's missed it. It's batted away by Williams. It will be a Rocks ball. They need a quick score. It doesn't have to be a 3. A 3 would be nice, but it doesn't have to be a 3. It just has to be quick.
It just needs to go right now.
Here's Johnson.
Oh, he's going.
Offensive, and that'll do it. You can put this one in the books. The Wolves are going to win this. The offensive foul is called. Kai Williams taking the charge, and that should be doing. In fact, 1 or 2 starting to leave here in Glasgow. The Wolves fans are on their feet, jumping up and down. Johnson has fouled out, but this is all but 1 for the Worcester Wolves.
Well, still a 2-possession game from a defensive standpoint. You've got to pressure up the floor, deny the pass, foul right away. Wolves haven't shot the ball well. Here we go. Ooh, good foul.
Marco Tullio tried to bat it away, then had to commit the foul, and Zaire Taylor just needs 1 of 2 here to ice this game.
We're still where we were, 6 points. He needs to make them.
And Marco Tullio has just fouled out there as he had to make those last 2 fouls.
Well, that's another 2 3-point threats gone. Wow. I said earlier on, Daniel, the magic number was 80. And we've just gone over it.
And that 81 definitely is the magic number now. 7 points requires 3 unanswered scores.
Tough to do, tough to do. I think a timeout's forthcoming. No timeout.
Bunyan races him down court. Just got a jacket and hope. Harrison tried to be tipped in by Northern, and Creekmore is fouled by Harrison, but there was, you got a foul with 24
You got a foul.
Vindication,
Vindication for Creekmore and Paul James. Tough defeat they took on Friday to the Sheffield Sharks, putting a big old hole in their title ambitions. To have worked so hard this season, they need something on the trophy shelf. Deliver to the Worcester Wolves their first BBL title.
And they are 23.5 seconds away from that, and this guy has been a major factor in it with 21 points and 14 rebounds to his name. He's been a major factor in everything they've done this season, if truth be told.
Well, he's averaging 15 rebounds against the Rocks, so it's right there or thereabouts.
Well, they're just, again, oh, it's almost stolen away by Taylor. Early has it. Early drives in. Northern will jam. No, he won't.
Oh, Daniel, he should have jammed that and had an and one. Should have jammed the free throw miss earlier on, and maybe we'll not be looking at a lamentable loss for the Rocks.
But they're leaving in their droves now. The Glasgow faithful.
Well, they've seen an up and down season here. Players in, players out, some tough defeats, some great victories. This was going to be their vindication for themselves for this season. It hasn't worked out that way. Now they've got to regroup under Coach Davis and see if they can get to the playoffs. Tough run for them. But meanwhile, they don't need to foul right now. He's probably gone now.
Here we go. Countdown to their first ever title. The Worcester Wolves are seconds away. The Worcester Wolves are the BBL Trophy champions for 2014. And Creekmore embraces Awumi at the halfway line, and the rest of them come in. And congratulations to Paul James and his team for winning the BBL Trophy. They had to fight it out. It was not easy. The Rocks gave them as good as they could for most of this game, but down the stretch when it mattered, the Wolves came up with the key plays.
Absolutely, and the most important thing, Daniel, was that Coach Paul James kept his guys mentally stable. They didn't panic when the Rocks came out like a house on fire. They stayed even, they stayed in the game long enough for his big guys to come through.
And really, I mean, talk to me about Jamal Williams and the role he played in this game. It's not necessarily the superstar name you think of when you think of the Wolves, but boy, what a contribution.
He made the biggest contribution for me this afternoon. He did everything that was required. He kept the scoreboard ticking when the Rocks were flowing. He played phenomenal defense. He handled the ball. He shot outside. He put pressure all night long on Sterling Davis and the Rocks.
67% from the floor, 50% from the three-point line for 26 points. A phenomenal display off the bench. And really, he sort of came on a bit earlier than he might have expected because of Jukic getting into foul trouble, and that really sparked him into life.
Absolutely, and that did cause matchup problems for the Rocks because all of a sudden they had four small guys on the outside and the Rock, that is Creekmore, under the basket, so that caused a little difficulty. Jamal Williams able to pick and pop, shoot outside, drive inside, contribute to a massive victory. I know there's a lot of people down there at the Worcester University who've worked so hard and so long for this opportunity to actually deliver a title.
And at the other end of the floor, I mean, you said to me before the game, we've got to see a big night from Gareth Murray. He's got to shoot the ball well if the Rocks are to have a chance, and he delivered.
Yes, he certainly did. I mean, he stayed there strong, and he made a lot of outside shots. He kept going up and down the floor. E.J. Harrison tried to guide the ship home. Daniel Norton did his best. I think we got great performances from Davis and Early, but really it was just a step too far for them that little period when they tried to hit a number of jump shots and it didn't go down. Despondent.
Yeah, this is the worst time in sport. You've got to stand there, watch the other team celebrate. You've got to get up and get the medal that you don't want.
And it's going to be tough for Coach Davis to refocus his troops. Up until this point, they had this to look forward to and a real reason to battle hard. Hopefully they can take heart from a strong performance. You know, but let's not ignore what Creekmore did. He was the Rock. I think, did he play every minute? He practically played every minute, I believe, and really stood strong for his Wolves, irrespective of what was happening around him, with Awumi, who was great in the first, nothing in the second, and Zaya Taylor spluttering. Irving rebounded well. Williams, Kai shot the ball excellently. Williams, Jamal, tremendous.
Well, they've got the presentation set up, and they're ready to go, and they're still celebrating at the Worcester end, but they're going to give out the medals now. And those who are still here applauding both teams.
Absolutely. It's been a great big crowd here. They made a lot of noise. The Rocks gave them plenty to cheer about.
I want you all please to give our presentation party a massive round of applause. First of all, the chair of the British Basketball Federation, Mr. Bill McInnes, is with us in the building.
Presentation party being introduced. Bill McInnes on the left of British Basketball, and on the right, the chairman of the BBL, Ed Percival. They will be doing the presentation. And now the runners-up. They just want to get on and get out.
Yeah.
They've seen enough, and it is literally one of the hardest moments in sport to stand there, having been as close as they were, and then have to go through this and watch the other team celebrate.
Yep, Sterling Davis, you know, he would have set his team up just the way he wanted there. They did everything but for him. He can be proud of that effort.
Johnny Bunyan hit
Johnny Bunyan.
Big shots for them.
Really good spark from the young Scottish fella. Big heart to all the Scottish youngsters out there who know they can play at this level. Daniel Northam battled hard all day long, but had a tough night with Creekmore in there.
E.J. Harrison.
I feel for E.J. as he steps up after early played really well. E.J. Harrison collects that losers medal. Gareth Murray. Fantastic effort to drive them on in those sticky patches. Chris Johnson got them going early. Couldn't quite get them over the line.
Well, Glasgow have done their bit now. They've got their medals. And now I think we'll see a bit more enjoyment on a medal ceremony at the other end of the floor.
I just saw the owner of the Worcester Wolves there, Rob Clark, not quite believing it, shaking everybody's hand he could find.
Well, they've done it the other way around now. They're starting with the MVP. I'm guessing it's somewhere between Creekmore and Williams. I'd have probably, it sounds like they're going for Creekmore. I'd have probably gone for Williams. It is Jamal Williams.
It had to be Jamal Williams. That's the guy.
Absolutely jumping on him.
That's the guy, the Jamal Williams, the glue. Without him, they can't win this game. Absolutely tremendous effort from the young man. I was over at Plymouth last year, over in Mersey earlier on. You know, he's a guy that makes it happen, really does.
26 points, led all scorers. As I say, 10 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 6 from the three-point line.
I know his mom is watching across the pond there. She'll be very proud of her sons, and especially Jamal.
Well, Will Creekmore with 22 points and 15 rebounds. You won't often get numbers like that and not win MVP, but I think even he would accept what Jamal Williams did was the difference between these two teams.
Absolutely, and I think right now for them, it was all about getting the win. They had to battle through a strong home side, but there they go. Young Kaelin Raftopoulos.
He goes up first. Grant Hudson and Lufadeju up next. Didn't get a chance to take to the court today.
No, not at all, but you know, they all contributed in their way. This is, you know, what they've been doing all season long for Coach Paul James, and it's important. You know, Khalil Irving's rebounding earlier on was absolutely fabulous and kept them in that game. Zaire Taylor.
That's him under the towel, just in case you can't work it out. And of course, he had the heartbreak 12 months ago here.
Absolutely.
But he'll be celebrating tonight.
Williams and Williams.
The two brothers getting their medals. And Creekmore, what a massive performer he's been for his team. And
Paul James.
Nobody's won more games in the BBL than PJ. He's been there, he's done that. He's won the trophy before as a player and as a coach. And he'll enjoy this one every much as good as all the previous titles he's won.
Well, I know when he met with the Worcester management when he came over here and they talked about their ambitions, he fits their ambitions very well. He wouldn't have guaranteed them a trophy, but he would have just said, I do what I do, and he's certainly done that.
He certainly has, and the Worcester Wolves have won the BBL trophy. It is their first ever trophy, and somehow Alex Awumi has been left last. Oh, he's the captain, of course. He's gone up to go pick up the trophy. I was wondering why they got PJ up, and he gets the trophy, gives it a kiss, and he holds it up.
Absolutely,
and the Worcester Wolves are the BBL Trophy champions for 2014. The ticker tape flies, and congratulations to them.
Absolutely fantastic day for them. All those fans making this long journey up to Glasgow, well rewarded. A great crew of players there delivered for them. Owumi after his nightmare stints in the Middle East, and Zaire Taylor, as I say, you know, burying that nightmare from last year.
Well, it's been a historic day for the Worcester Wolves. They've reached the summit for the first time. They've got their hands on the trophy. They are the champions. The Worcester Wolves have beaten the Glasgow Rocks 83-76 in the BBL Trophy final. For Vince McCauley, I'm Daniel Routledge. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again. Goodbye.